Nick Welthall, David Tuckman here for 88 Poker. It's Magic Monday, folks. That's right.
Oh, here we go. Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, look at these hands.
Kings are good. We are heads up. The double elimination. I love double KOs. Whoa.
No, he calls, and it's going to be over.
I've got a keyword giveaway, Nick.
This is for another $109 ticket.
We're going to go with Madrid.
Type Madrid in chat. Type it. Wants to win.
There's a ticket. Oh, Banfield had a big one.
Oh,
Banfield.
The Jillians.
Oh, wow. What a run out. Hello and welcome to Magic Monday. No paywalls here. Hey, no censorship here. It's just Nick Welthall and David Tuckman calling the action for 88 Poker. And we have a really exciting tournament for you. It is autumn. That's right. Today is the official first day of autumn. And with that, we have the XL Autumn Series for you. It's the opening event. And it's a special one, Nick. Hold on to your hat, your metaphorical hat, that is. Ian Simpson, our own, is at the final table.
No way.
Yeah, way.
I'm familiar with his work. He's very good at poker.
Yeah. I mean, he's not good at many other things, but he is confirmed very good at poker.
Wow. I cannot comment. The only thing I've ever seen him do is poker.
Well, that's me too. So I'm just assuming. I'm assuming he's not very good at many other things here. Most of the big bounties are gone. Ian Simpson not only has made the final table, he also picked up one of the big bounties. He picked up the 3K bounty.
Greed.
Yeah. So he has already locked up $3,300 and looking pretty good. Our short stack table, by the way, WP3K, about a year ago, they won 100K Mystery Bounty main event. You might have remembered them for about 10K.
A year ago?
Yeah, I know. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I 100% remembered them, yeah.
A year ago? What?
What? Wait, was it a hand I played I got bad beaten out of? I might be able to remember that, but everything else from a year ago.
Yeah,
not so much.
Well,
good luck to them. I hope they double up. No, I don't. I hope Ian Simpson wins. We can be biased, can't we? We're allowed to be biased.
Oh, absolutely biased. They won't kick us off the air. No way, no how. They theoretically could.
They could very easily.
Master Goga says, I like your hat, David, and I like you in general, Nick. Thank you, Master Grogu.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Grogu.
Yeah, that's really sweet of you. So we had nearly 1,000 runners, each pony up $109. This is the 100K XL Autumn opening event. It was Rakeless, by the way.
Wow. Sexy.
Yeah.
Completely. I love a Rakeless look.
I've been trying to get my wife into it. I'm like, come on, what do you think? Maybe Rakeless tonight? And she's like, leave me alone.
Yeah, that's the kind of pattern you set early in a marriage, though, isn't it? It's very hard to introduce new naughty stuff later on, I think. Yeah,
she's like, no, not only I want full rake, and for you, it's rake and a half.
Yeah. You pay your surcharge to come in here.
Right. We are giving away tons of tickets today. We have 12 tickets in all to give away, 10 during our show, 2 at the end of our show. We're going to give away 10 $33 main event satellite tickets. These are 2. Yeah, that's a lot of prizes. These are 2 the XL Autumn Series main event. They're satellites to try to get into that. They're valued at $33 each. We're also giving away 2 $109 tickets for our Wheel of Justice spin at the end of our show. We also have a free roll for you.
That's it.
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
All right.
The free roll password, by the way, in honor of me this weekend after I had too many whiskeys and a bottle of wine, it is 888 fall.
888 full.
Yes.
They've fully Americanized the password, despite the fact that no one here is American. Only you. 888 full.
Aren't I enough? I mean, how many Americans do we really want here?
No, it's like how many Americans does it take to ruin an evening? Yeah, no, one is perfect. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Pocket Queens in the small blind, all in. Don't imagine we'll get an action. We don't. And that is Superb who folds. Superb, by the way, has already locked up $2,500 in bounties. They are our chip leader with 8 remaining.
Fall. It's not fall. It's American for autumn because back in the day, a couple hundred years ago, Americans couldn't spell autumn. So they made it something easier that reminded them of the leaves coming down. It's a simplification. It just helps them out.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked them to kind of simplify other words too, like vacuum. Why didn't we fix that one while we were at it?
Yeah. Yeah. Bougie is American. There you go. Did you know that? Did you know Bougie was American?
Obviously, dude. We know we're American. It's like, you know, oh, you're from America. You know my friend Bougie? He's like 5'11", 175 pounds, brown hair. Yes, of course I know Bougie.
There you go.
We all know each other. Leo Gygic says, can we spell now? No. But fortunately, technology has saved us. Technology fixes it.
Technology fixes everything.
Although my iPhone auto-corrected. I was writing something to my wife, and instead of, I forgot what I was trying to say because I just started laughing hysterically because it auto-corrected to hog. And I very quickly, hog, like pig, and I sent it. And then I just laughed hysterically.
Did you write "I love you, hog"? Because that would be bad.
It wasn't quite as.
That would be bad.
It wasn't as quite straight lined as that, but it was enough. All in here. Sixes versus King 5. We've got a sweat, king or a 6. That is not a king or a 6. It's the ace of clubs, and that is it for WP3K77. 1 year from now, I will ask you about today's event, Nick. Will you remember it?
Yes. I'll go, didn't they bust 9th? Somewhere around mid-September. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. Superb picks up an extra $58.14, and we're down to 7. W3, by the way, WP3 picked up $2,300 in bounties, plus on the 760. So all in, over 3K.
Yeah, just remember they bought in for 109. I'm just double checking because we're Rakeless. Yeah, they bought in for 109. So very nice return.
Really is. Free roll begins in 22 minutes. Again, the password for that, 888 fall. You get bonus points from me if you actually fall in your room while you're doing the password. That would be amazing. Send video, please.
If you're able to fall on your keyboard and type fall, that would be cool.
That would be very, very cool. By the way, so I know you're an American football fan. I am as well. And I know you're actually into fantasy football now too, which is terrible for your time and your sanity.
It is. I keep losing. And this week I lost by 2 points with the second highest total in our league. So I would have won any other matchup.
Yeah, Nick sent me a message. He goes, God, there's a lot of variance in this fantasy football. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, maybe even more so than in poker.
Yeah. Bad.
The NFL, dare I say, is as bad as it's ever been. We got a flush draw here versus a pair of aces.
Yeah, so the big stack has the flush draw, which means top pair could be in for a rocky ride.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in there with ace 10, I don't know how you fold.
Well, the only reason you fold is stacks, isn't it?
Yeah, but then why call with ace 10 pre?
I don't know. I didn't do it.
Okay. I'll be like, if you are going to make the decision, if you're going to make the decision to call pre-flop with ace 10 against the chip leader, and then you flop this, like, get it in here. That's it.
Well, I agree with you. I'm just saying you're the one that loves an ICM chat. Yeah. And this is not, well, okay. I mean,
they made a full house.
They made a full house, so that actually makes it a lot less interesting, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, if you're superb, you can probably just check fold, to be honest with you. It's just like your opponent always has an ace here.
Well, they do when they shove, yeah.
I mean, they call the flop and they call the turn. What are they doing that with that you can beat now?
Baby flush.
Right. Something smaller than 10 high, right?
Yeah.
That they called pre-flop with.
The very tiny bet isn't at all suspicious. You've covered your tracks there.
Well, they're trying to get value. I mean, hey. They're giving their opponent a very, very good price to make this call, but Superb does save their last that 268,000 or so.
I think that's one of those situations where that bet doesn't get called anymore because it's small than if it was the full stack, because it was still less than the pot, and you probably just rob yourself of a bit of value when they do call.
Yeah, the players who are frustrated and call anyway are going to call no matter what you put in there.
I think so.
What's up? Welcome to 1985. Hello, Waiting Kathy. Hello, Jedimonis. Lime Ricky, of course, our amazing moderator in there. Say hi.
Walks. Oh, we got an all in.
We do. King Jack versus Deuces. A lot of outs here for the King Jack. Will they get there? No. How did they miss them?
Deuces never loses.
Gut shot, flush draw, overs, and they miss it all.
Yeah.
Wow. Ian Simpson needs to figure out how to hit those outs. He had the whole deck. Of course, that is Ian Simpson, Simpioni. Multiple 8-8 Poker Live event champion and online crusher. He actually binked the XL Autumn Series $109 PKO Rumble yesterday for $2,300.
Oh, he did. Amazing.
I mean, just unreal.
He's all in here, David. He maybe calls. He doesn't have a ton of chips. 585 is the call to win 900.
Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You don't want to give Ian Simpson chips, but you really want to knock him out, and they might get knocked out here. 7 from heaven? No, it's the juice of spades.
Oh, that didn't last long.
No. I mean, in fairness, he basically had like 2 50-50s, and he lost them both, and that's the end of it. He is worth $140 to Superb, but to me, Ian Simpson is priceless.
I would agree with that. A sight treasure.
Ian's off to a great start, though. So, as I mentioned, he won $2,300 yesterday, and then he just won another $4,300. So, if he continues this through the entire XL Autumn Series, dinner is on him in Madrid.
That sounds about right.
If you want to follow Ian, by the way, we'll get the link up for you in the chat. He is a great follow. Streams a lot, obviously.
It's okay. I've got a lot of things question now. I know that you were worried in the producer meeting.
I was. I was worried before that even. I dropped my kid off at school, and my kid was like, he looked at me like, "Dad, are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine." He's like, "No, Dad, I can tell something's troubling you. Father, speak to me." I said, "Okay, son, have a seat on my lap, and I'll tell you." And he sat down on my lap, and I said, I'm concerned that Nick doesn't take the show as seriously as he used to. I'm concerned that he hasn't put the prep in and hasn't come up with a lot of things question. But my son had faith in you. He thought you'd come through.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good way for your son, I can't remember his name, Bubba Jr. It's a good way for him to learn that...
That's right.
To learn that there are challenges in life, hard things.
Yeah. I particularly like it when he calls me father. Father?
Father? There are bad people in the world, aren't there?
No, don't be silly. Yeah, we will play London Things. We've got keyword giveaways. We've got 10 tickets to give away today. And I know the mayor is on it, so...
Oh, yeah. 10 tickets.
Yeah.
You got an incredible chance to win. And remember... We're giving you a $33 satellite ticket to get into a huge tournament, the XL Series, Autumn Series main event. And we have seen people turn our tickets into tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. Wait for it. Tens of thousands of dollars. It has happened.
Yeah,
the next person might be you. That we want the next person to be you, to be honest.
QVI turned one of our tickets into $40,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. 40. I mean, literally watching this ridiculous show, and he just turned that into $40,000.
Hey, Brazilian Don't won $400 from a giveaway ticket. Was that in the last? Was that from our show?
Just now, you just won $200.
Or just like, well, there's a lot of 888 shows. Yeah, it was from our show. Well, boom. That's what we want to hear.
Love it.
$400 just for watching this stuff.
That's it. That's all you had to do. I love it. I love it. Nick Wealthall, David Tuckman here, courtesy of 8-Day Poker. It is Magic Monday. Whew. Magic before your eyes. We've got a free roll starting for you in 14 minutes. That's all the magic I can do.
That's huge.
Yeah, no, I'm not very magical. That's
not true, David. You are magical.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, shout out. We have a new person training today, Wendy. So I just want to shout out Wendy. She's in Saskatchewan right now, watching our show and listening and learning from the great Hayden.
You just literally tell people everything, don't you?
Well, yeah. This is our family, Nick. I'm sorry. I don't keep secrets.
You have no secrets.
No secrets here. Hayden's going on, taking a little bit of a break. Somebody's got to step in, and Hayden is training Wendy. So everybody in the chat, say hi to Wendy.
What a lovely, welcoming person you are.
I'm American. That's what we do.
I'm American.
FCK, pretty short stacked here. They're in a tough spot. Yeah. I mean, I guess you call, and if you hit a pair, you go with it. If you hit a draw, you go with it.
Just for the avoidance of doubt, hi Wendy is not a keyword.
No.
You're not going to win a ticket by doing this.
You're just welcoming Wendy to our family.
Yeah, but we're dealing with a very simple bunch. We know that, David, and they now think it's a keyword.
No, only because you said it. I think they're just listening and just saying hi to Wendy. They were just being nice and welcoming.
You just don't know them at all.
Look at Lime. Lime's losing her mind. I mean, we could have made this simple. We could have made hi Wendy. The keyword.
27% of the people are saying hi to Wendy. About 60% of the people think they're entering a keyword competition, and about 30% of the people, whatever the remainder is, are saying hi Wedgie.
And we've got it all in a call. Ace or diamond for the elimination? No. Look at that. All the draws missed once again. And FC, F_C_K. I wonder what that stands for. They have doubled up. Blinds at 30,000, 60,000. Our big stack has a lot of them. I'll let you figure it out.
Yeah, we don't know how many big blinds there are until the computer changes it. There's literally no way to know. No one could possibly know. It's impossible. Yeah,
I mean, it's very similar, in my opinion, now to how we can tell time.
It changed, David. We can do it.
Now we can. But back in the day, you could actually just look at a watch and you could tell what time it is. But now it's all digital. I can't, what is that? What are those two little long things that are just going on a clock? I have no idea what that is.
Cole says people are just being nice and I send abuse.
Thank you, Cole. Cole, I see you, buddy. I see you.
It's literally my brand.
I said everybody's got a brand. Eastie's got negativity. Nick Wealthall's got abuse.
Just I don't think that is my brand. I immediately want to backtrack.
You just said it.
Yeah, but it's abuse with love. Do you know what I mean? It's like that nice. It's the nice abuse, not the nasty stuff.
Yeah. That sounds like domestic violence.
No, come on. I would never live with these people.
This is but I love you though. I love you. I'm sorry. Bam, bam. I love you. No, Nick, it's domestic violence, my friends. Yeah. We love you, though.
It's in all seriousness, though, because it isn't a joking topic. If any of you did come in my house, I would actually be violent. so stay away. Just to be clear.
Oh God.
No love.
Oh, love. Stop the show.
Positivity.
Stop the show.
It's supposed to be. It's good Magic Monday, not bad magic.
Nick, stop the show.
Why?
The smartest person. And clearly the most clever person has ever in the world has probably entered our chat. Poison was the cure 91 said, David is a Ferrari when he speaks.
Right.
Thank you, Poison was the cure. You are now my favorite person in the chat.
It's just great to meet Dave's great uncle. Who?
My great uncle dead. Okay, dude.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make jokes. It's just gone really badly so far. Let's give away some tickets. Let's get this shit show back on the rails.
Let's do it. Are we doing it with Lawden Thinks?
We can do Lawden Thinks, yeah. We got so many tickets to give away. You're bound to win one. Disclaimer, you might not win one, but you're bound to win one. We'll give away a couple of tickets via Lawden Thinks. We got a few new chatters today. Lovely to see you. Thanks for finding us. The way we play this game is that we ask each other a question. On this occasion, I'll ask David a question. He will guess what he thinks. Your job is to guess what he's going to guess. You get one shot at this. Eminem style. You get one guess. Do not guess more than once in the chat. You will be disqualified. You're trying to guess what David is going to answer. Yeah. You ready, David?
I'm ready. I've got my pen and my paper.
This is the most creative Lawden Thinks I've ever come up with.
Oh, gosh.
Can I be honest? It's not. Ian Simpson was on our final table very briefly.
Oh.
We hardly knew him.
How many final tables has Ian Simpson made? Is that going to be the? I'm sorry. Go. I'm sorry.
No, that's not going to be it.
Okay, go ahead.
How many final tables has Ian Simpson made in his poker career, online and live, counting any kind of MTT? Can't be a single table tournament, must be a multi-table tournament. How many final tables has Ian Simpson made? Some of them he's won, some of them he punted like he did today. That's a joke. He didn't punt, he just lost two hands.
How many final tables?
How many final tables?
God.
I know. We know he's because he's won two 888 live events. So it's at least two. And we saw this one today. So it's at least three. So you got that information for nothing. Good luck. Brilliant Kathy says, I have no idea. Don't worry. Literally no one does, including David Tutman. That's the whole...
Including Ian Simpson.
That's a good point. I wonder what Ian thinks the answer is.
I mean, this is... Oh, gosh. Okay.
Remember, you're trying to guess what David Tuckman thinks. Look at him working things out there. Crawl inside his brain. View his perception of Ian Simpson's poker career and come up with the right answer. And you could win a $33 satellite ticket to the XL Autumn Series main event, a big boy. Got an all-in with a busted flush draw on the river here from our big stack. And Rafa says no dice with ace-queen, and that is a big pot. And... it means we've got a clear division at our final table. 3 big stacks, 3 shorter stacks, and a couple under 10 big blinds. I respect the level of calculation and seriousness you're giving this, David.
Hey, listen, we always say this. Listen, we might not know the answer, but we always try our best.
That's right.
Okay, gosh. You just continue because it's going to take me a second here.
No, I can see that. Rafa and Zipper colliding again. We've done very well to get this far with no Zipper jokes, by the way. Well done to both of us. That's some serious growth, maturity. And this time Rafa is the bluffer, and they win as the caller, and they win as the bluffer, and they take the chip lead. Nicely done. Have you done your answer?
Yeah.
Guess in chat, what is David Tuckman's answer to the question, how many final tables has Ian Simpson appeared at live and online in his poker career? MTT final tables, not including sit and go, obviously.
Got my answer in. Sorry, Lime. I genuinely tried to figure it out. I am curious, Ian, if you do come in here, sometimes he'll come in, although today he might be gone already. If he does come in, I'm curious what his answer would be.
Well, I think we all are. Why is Lime shouting at you now? What have you done now?
I don't know. She might not like my answer.
Oh.
What am I tell you? Just a messenger, okay? Yeah, no, it's an interesting question. There are people out there. We got an all-in ace-6 versus 7s. Ooh, the ace on the flop. Salvatore looking for 7, or his tournament is over. Salvatore exit stage left. Going in 6th place. Yeah, Salvatore, by the way, will take home with bounties 6th place money, about $1,700. We're down to 5. Ooh. Norman picks up an extra 200.
Nice. Cherry on top.
Yeah, Norman Nolly. Norman, by the way, hasn't played in a tournament in over a year, but comes back to crush this final table. Most recent was back in November of last year, where he finished 10th in a Poker News Mystery Bounty. So he just plays one tournament a year and just crushes it. Yeah, you're a golfer, so you might actually appreciate this. Some people just don't keep track of things like, how many birdies have you had, right, in your life? My dad's business partner for life kept track of every single birdie he ever had and kept the score sheets for each one.
Did he?
And then threw himself. He was a good golfer, not great, but good. Threw himself, when he got older, he threw himself a 1,000th birdie party.
That's quite sweet.
And he had all of the scorecards, every single one. And the birdies were circled.
That's really funny.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, that's a great idea. But you're like, you're 400 birdies in now. And you're like, well, I can't go back, though. It's over.
I've got to keep tracking.
Yeah.
Do you know I've never had an eagle? I've come about an inch away about 3-4 times. I've never had an eagle.
I had an eagle when I was 16.
Did you?
I got an eagle when I was 16 years old, and I've never gotten one since.
Oh, man. I'm jealous.
I peaked when I was 16, though. That's pretty sad.
Yeah, I suppose that's the negative, but...
But the funny thing is I was actually probably as good a golfer as I ever was at 16.
Oh, really?
And then I just never put more time into the game.
Well, it's not very rewarding, really, golf, because it takes way worse than poker. It takes so much time per amount of progress. You know what I mean? You have to put a lot of hours in to get better, I think, at golf compared to other activities. Yeah,
you can get from like a 32 to about a 17 really quick. I think if you just go to the range and you get a few lessons and you just play.
Yeah, you can do that in a year.
Right. And then 17 to 12 is a lot harder. Yeah. 12 to 6, good luck.
Yeah, I wouldn't know, but it seems very difficult.
My best I was ever at was about a 14 handicap at my best.
Yeah, I'm the same, actually.
Yeah, but now I would probably play at about a 20 right now.
Especially if I was gambling.
In fact, I'm actually playing golf on Wednesday. I'm pretty excited. First time I'll be playing in like first round of golf in about a year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How is the weather?
Gorgeous.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's always gorgeous here.
David lives in California, people.
I mean, there's a reason why I live here. I mean, it is currently, I would say, probably hot for you. It's 24, 25, nice. Blue skies.
You know, I was in Zurich this weekend, and they had a weird heat wave for 3 days when we were there. It was 27. I was in my shorts.
Oh,
I've come back to the UK, and I've got the heating on.
Well, hey, listen, summer's over, kid. It's now autumn.
Let's not get depressed about summer being over. Let's award some tickets. I don't think this all-in is going to get called. It isn't. David, I asked you, how many final tables has Ian Simpson appeared at in his poker career, MTC final tables? What was your answer? And I hesitate to say, how did you come up with it? Because you worked very hard on it. But maybe a summary of your calculations?
Well, I know Ian hasn't been like a lifetime pro. He was a school teacher. So I estimated that he's been a professional poker player for about 12 years. I estimated that he played about 200 days of poker a year. And I guessed that he played about 20 tournaments a day.
Wow, this is very good maths. Yes.
So, and then based on that, I figured he's a pretty good poker player. I figured he would make the final table about 9% of the time.
Okay.
And based on that, I came up with the number, which is, where is it? 40,560.
4,560 is exactly how many final tables David Tupman thinks Ian Simpson has appeared at. If you guess somewhere near that number, you might have won. Let's just see this all into the Jack's hold. 4 would bust them. Doesn't happen. Close, but no Buster-Areno. So David's answer was 4,560. Our winners are Farting Potato Lord, 4,623. Well done. You win. And Ace of Nothing, 25. They are our second winner with 4,521. So well done to you. If those are not your screen names, then you haven't won. But we've got 8 more tickets to give away, 8 more satellites into the huge Autumn XL main event. So stick around and play some more games with us. Congrats to the winners.
Yeah. I kind of dismissed the live tournaments, even though it does play a lot of live tournaments. I just figured the number compared to online was just so trivial. Data Lore says 9% is so dumb. Data Lore is really upset about 9%. 9% is insane. 9% is so dumb. 9% WTF. I don't know what that stands for. Way too many final tables.
Way too many final tables. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, my bad. I mean, you got to remember some of these MTTs that, first of all, Ian's very good. Second of all, some of the MTTs that Ian plays have like 81 players.
I think sort of more importantly than that is that it's what you think.
Yes, thank you.
Like if it was what does Data Law thinks, it would be called what does Data Law think, but it wasn't. It was called what does David think. Yes. It's a very different thing.
Ace 8 versus Ace Deuce. Oh, there's a deuce. Oh no, another deuce. Oh, that's right now. FCK is FCKing. They are not very happy. They're gone in 5th place. Good news for them. They've made some money. Bad news, they're not going to make any more. They, with the bounties and their 5th place money, they take home over $3,000. And Rafa Perfect is up to 52 big blinds. We have 3 big stacks and 1 kind of medium stack. So things could slow down now.
Wow, check this out, David Tupman.
Yes.
Leo says, I haven't checked this, but Leo is, as ever, on it, as we see a bink flop for Rafa. Look at that. Leo says that Shark Scope for only 888 shows Ian Simpson has 1,177 final tables.
Okay.
So he's got nearly 1,200 final tables on 888.
It's a lot.
Which means your guess... Well, it's way off, isn't it? Because there aren't any other online poker sites. No,
I'm way off. Well, but it's still what I think. So it's
yeah.
I got the answer right.
So your answer feels pretty good in that context, doesn't it?
Yeah. Listen, I do my best. I tried to put some thought into it.
I think people should do well to remember that whatever they're seeing, whatever level it actually is, it is your best.
Right. That's good. I love it. What's up, Ace of Nothing? Hello, Bougie. Hello, Data Lore, even you. Player Quiller, Boxwaxer, Leo Gygax. Thanks to all of you for finding us here on this magical Monday. Scheduling reminder. The main event is next week. We're going to be covering that on Tuesday. So the home game will be on Monday. Our show will be on Tuesday.
Switcheroo.
Right. And hopefully one of you will take one of these satellite tickets that we are giving out, earn your main event seat, and be at our final table next Tuesday. There's a bet, there's a raise, and here's a fold. And we have a new chip leader, Rafa Perfect, playing nearly perfect, as they are the chip leader with 4 remaining. The remaining 4 players, by the way, all guaranteed over $3,000.
Well done to them. Easy to forget what a slog it is to get through to what we watch on stream. Over 900 entrants into this tournament. Only 4 remain. 2 days of poker. Well done. Well done. Magic Monday on a Tuesday. Is that next week, David?
That's next week. It's not
Okay,
Tuesday today.
Just double checking my diary. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've got a flush here. You've sorted that out. Listen, you had to call a lot of action there while I did math.
Yeah, I mean, I called about one hand, certainly, but yes.
You did it brilliantly, though.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. We have 8 more giveaways, Mr. Mayor.
I know. I think what we're going to do, because we're already down to 4 players, is I think in a little bit we're going to do a mega keyword, in which we give away 6 tickets in 1 keyword. How do you feel about that?
Mega. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my mega. This is my mega keyword, siren.
Okay, perfect.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. So that is going to be huge.
Poison Was the Cure says, what player name does David have on 888? I wish I could play on 888. Unfortunately, the legalities here in the United States do not cooperate with online poker, and I cannot play here in California. It's very frustrating to me. I have many times wanted to play. I've even considered moving, but my wife would leave me, and I like her.
Hey, we got a 3-bet. I think this is like the first 3-bet light I can remember.
Yeah, we haven't. It's been pretty. The funny thing is, it's been kind of straight ahead poker so far.
Yeah.
But we've just had kind of coolers in situations that, like, King Jack of Hearts versus a pair, 7s versus Queen 10. Let's just get it in.
The most notable hand apart from that was Zipper made a big bluff, which is why Rafa's got a lot of chips, because they bluffed into top pair and Rafa called them. But other than that, you're right. It's been pretty straightforward. But we've got some chip depth here, though, now. Everybody's over 40 big blinds.
No, this could be a long 4-way battle. We'll see how it plays out. You never know. Yeah, Zipper also bluffed when Rafa Perfect flopped a full house. So Zipper, the one player at the table who certainly looks like they're keen to bluff. They came in as our chip leader. They've already locked up $2,600 in bounties.
Nice.
And they've got some pedigree. They came first and second in Daily Gems PKO Rumbles just this past Friday and Saturday. So they've had a week.
Really? They really have. Very, very good.
Oh,
over 4K for those. And then, like, whatever they've got here, over 5K in this tournament. Wow.
It's been a really good week for Zipperb, who has been superb. Rafa Perfect in trouble here. This is a bit of a cooler. I mean, 4-handed, top pair versus top pair with good kickers on both sides.
Yeah. Let's see how big this gets. 2 flush draws out there.
I mean, if I'm Rafa Perfect, I'm just betting for value a lot. I mean, I might even go like pot here. They're going to go a little bit less with the straight draw and the flush draws out there. I kind of like going large.
Yeah, super connected board, connects with a lot of hands. Stuff like, well, he has a queen, but stuff like Queen Jack as well as the obvious stuff. And that's probably an action killer.
I guess. I mean, I don't know if they check to me with King 10. I don't know. Obviously, I have Queen 10. I'm betting for value. I mean, Hearts missed, Jack 9 missed. It does go check, which it's not surprising. We've seen it a lot. And I honestly, if I was Rafa Perfect, I would have value owned myself there. So give him credit.
Almost 3 co-leaders now. Pretty much.
Fatal Wedgie 1976. How are you? That's a great name. I am. By the way, I am picturing a fatal wedgie, like a horror movie. I've never seen somebody die by wedgie, so. But it sounds, and in the picture in my head is awful. I'm not gonna lie. So the XL Autumn Series going on right now. So much excitement. Talk about the future streams of the week. Nick Eastwood, champion of the closer event at 888 Poker Live in London, is ready to take on Shat in this week's home game. Tune in and enter to battle him. Claim his bounty. We have Jesus Ramon Elcher, That's our brand new stream team member facing off with Ricardo Mateus this Wednesday. And then Jackmate. That's right, Jackmate joining us on the stream on Thursday. He'll be playing the XL Autumn Series at 5 p.m. GMT time. So you can join Jackmate on Thursday.
Jack's a really good time and very talented broadcaster, of course. But it's also really fun how into his poker he is. Like he legitimately loves poker. So that's pretty cool, I think.
No, he's a good dude. I like him a lot. But that should be a fun stream. Just kind of like watching. I mean, that's a stream that I would watch.
Yeah, absolutely. When's that Thursday?
Yeah. The poker's just a background. I want to hear his banter. Well, you talked about 3-bets. Here's a 3-bet with 5s. Despite the fact that Zipperb doesn't really have a chip lead anymore. Oh, my.
Oh, wow. How about a 4-bet? How about
Open,
a tasty
3-bet,
4-bet?
4-bet. Yeah. Very cool play here from Rafa Perfect.
Yeah, Rafa's like, I don't see. Yes, I've got an ace blocker, which makes this a little bit easier, but I also. Oh, wow.
Whoa!
And this is not a believer. Holy cow. What a hand. I was waiting for Zipper to fold it. Like, I don't believe you.
That
Incredible.
But it was just such a bizarre hand. Like, we've been watching this final table for 41 minutes with no evidence at all that this is the kind of game we're in.
Well, those two have danced a little bit post-flop. Like, as I mentioned, Zipper cooled down Rafa earlier, but maybe there's even more history between them, and they know that both of them know that they're capable of moves. That was some sick poker. That was fun.
I mean, a raise, a 3-bet, a 4-bet, and a 5-bet jam. One player had 5s, one player had ace-3 offsuit. That was very cool.
In fairness, it was a value bet. He had the best hand, so
good point.
It's just pretty standard.
Yeah.
The 5s, you want to get it in against ace-3. It's basic.
True story. Mm-hmm. You can join Jackmate and friends on their Happy Hour podcast on YouTube. The link is in the chat.
Excitingly, we're just 3 minutes away, David Tuckman, from mega ticket keyword.
I'm ready. Also excitingly, by the way, we are 13 minutes into our free roll. Don't worry. Calm down. Registration is still open. You can get in there for about another 20 minutes. So, but register now. Get into that free roll. We're giving away $500 in cash prizes. 888 fall. 888 fall gets you in. How many tickets are we going to give away in this mega giveaway?
6.
6?
We got 10 to give away. We're going to give away 6 in this keyword. We'll give away 2 Lodden Thinks after the break. That's how it's going down, David Tuckman.
6 tickets?
That's why it's a mega keyword giveaway. Like,
I mean, everybody's going to get one then.
That's not disclaimer. That's not it. That's not accurate. 6 people are. 6 people are.
Wait, this is actually really exciting on a personal level. Are you telling me there are more than 6 people watching our show?
Evidence indicates yes. But if there aren't, then everyone will win one, I suppose.
It's amazing. More than 6 people are watching, and none of them are my mom.
Unclear. But let's say that's true.
Norman Nolly, going to pop it up here into the 2 crazies in the blinds. Neither one's got a playable hand, but that seemingly doesn't matter with these guys. Norman Nolly takes it down, though. Rafa Perfect, by the way, is our short stack. Zipperb has done a great job of kind of regaining that chip lead and the momentum they had.
Leo Gargate fills us in that Zipper and Rafa are Brazilian, and Rafa is definitely a pro, so it's very possible they know each other.
There you go. All those Brazilians, they know each other. We got an action flop here. Open-ended straight draw with a backdoor heart draw versus top and bottom pair.
Okay, 6 gets there.
6 does get there. Rafa Perfect. Gonna bet here. I guess it's a value bet.
It is a value bet, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to get called by one pair of hands.
Especially one pair of hands that might have picked up a draw, like maybe they've got a 10 in their hand.
Yeah.
7-10, something like that.
They're going to get some bad news in a second, I think.
Yeah. 17 big blinds in there. Rafa Perfect was just 15 big blinds behind.
How much are they going to try and get paid? 5.5 big blinds.
Yeah, they're going to go for about 1/3 pot. So giving their opponent a pretty good price to make this call. I mean, are they really turning the hands that would have called the turn, right? Are usually pair and straight draw hands or already straights, right? And if they had a pair and a straight draw, like let's say 8-10, 7-10, those kind of hands are probably checking back, I would imagine.
It would also be a very above the rim bet sizing if it was a bluff, because it was really look like a bet to get paid. So which obviously is possible. Thinking players can make those bets, but
yeah.
We're about 1 minute away from mega keyword giveaway. You need to be on our Twitch chat stream, 888 Poker TV on Twitch, not YouTube, because this is a software driven giveaway. So you got to pop over to Twitch if you want to play.
If you're a true fan. Yeah, if you're a true fan and you really love the family, you'll have both open at the same time.
just trying to help the viewer count.
Yeah. I mean, thank you. And make sure you hit the heart on the Twitch and the like on the YouTube.
Yeah, do that. That helps.
Yeah.
Another 3-bet from Rapuxa, who we haven't seen in too much action, gets called.
Yeah, they've got a big little type hand. You know, they block a lot of like the king queens, ace kings, king jacks. Obviously, just because you block it doesn't mean your opponent doesn't have it. And I imagine if you're Norman Nolly, you just go all in here. There's 27 big blinds in there. Yeah, like if your opponent's got you beat, well then you have to have some good equity, right? And obviously in this situation, they've got amazing equity. And they're going to take that down, and they're now up to 63 big blinds. So we've kind of got the haves and the have-nots. Zipperb and Norman running the show.
Okay, let's do our showstopper, shall we? Lime, is the mega keyword ready? Yes, it's ready. Are you ready, David Tuckman?
I'm ready. I'm trying to make this work.
That's so cool. It's like definitely not really weird. The mega keyword
mega
with 6 winners is mega tickets.
Mega tickets.
Mega tickets, which we invented by smashing together 2 words.
Mega tickets.
And
no spaces.
Tickets, obviously. Type mega tickets in our Twitch chat, and you have got a chance to win. Rafa Perfect needs a king 8 to win here.
A 5, an 8, or a king. The Jack of Spades is not going to qualify for one of those outs for them, and Rafa Perfect, well, not so perfect in that one, and they are gone in 4th place. They will take home, courtesy of the bounties and 4th place money. They will take home somewhere in the neighborhood of about $3,500, maybe $3,600. And we are down to 3. Everybody guaranteed $4,400 plus their bounties. And look at this. Aces are cheap.
Yeah, everyone gets an ace 3-handed. Pretty unusual.
Yeah. Aces going around like chlamydia on spring break. Let's do it.
I mean, wow.
What?
The Bucks are just going to shove, and they're going to win this one. They're the short stack, but they have 35 big blinds. So there's some play here. Type in mega tickets for your chance to win. We're giving away 6 satellite tickets to a huge tournament. The Autumn XL Series main event next week here on 88. We'll cover the final table on Tuesday. We'd love you to be there by winning a ticket on us right here, by typing in mega tickets and then winning a seat in the satellite. Lime says you've only got 1 more minute, and then we're going to get 6 winners. It's going to be epic. Yeah,
I mean, listen, there's really nothing all that special about Autumn, right? Well, I mean, what is it really? It just means
Agree.
there's 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of nighttime, right? It's starting to get cold. In some places, the leaves are falling.
They put all the new TV shows out in autumn, basically because people are starting to get a bit sad.
Right. So, I mean, I props to 888 for making the XL Autumn series. Just kind of listen. In many ways, it mirrors our show. We have made the most miserable day of the week magical. Well, 888 has made a day that is, let's be honest, quite mediocre, and they've turned it into something special.
Here's something special, David. 6 winners about to be announced. This is my definition of a Magic Monday. Hang on to your hats. Super Zero, you are our first mega ticket giveaway, keyword giveaway mega ticket winner. Super Zero.
I just want to hear you say mega, let it lots of times. Go.
Sure. Torian Cadera, you are a mega ticket giveaway winner. Come on down. Paolo Andre, 1,000. You are a mega ticket winner. I think my voice is going. That's 3. Gregory House Lakers. I knew Daphne House Lakers, lovely lady. She married and moved away. Gregory House Lakers, you are our 3rd mega ticket giveaway winner. Vlarank, friend of the show and longtime chatter. Good to see you as a winner. You are our 4th mega ticket keyword giveaway mega winner. Well done, Vlarank. 2 more to go. Will it be you?
Nick's exhausted.
I mean, it's a lot, isn't it? Or have we got 1 more to go? No, we've got 2 more to go. Oh, who's the 5th? Yeah, we've got 1 more to go. Only 1 more. Settle down. Good luck, everyone. Rodrigo Van Bonham. Rodrigo Van Bonham, you are our final mega ticket keyword giveaway winner. What an amazing event that was. A career highlight for me, a special moment for all of us to be part of it. Well done, winners.
Wow. Hayden and possibly Wendy, if you want to package that and send that to the Emmys for Nick.
Well, maybe me as the lead and then, Lime as supporting, maybe the technicians for visual effects, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it was really special. That's right, folks. It's why we don't do a mega ticket giveaway very often. It just takes so much out of you. Well done, Nick. I'm really proud of you. 3 players remain. I'm proud of all these players as well. Who will take it all home? The $10,000 bounty, by the way, went to a player named Dinah Loco, who finished in 63rd. Ian, once again, got knocked out in 7th place. He took home a $3,000 bounty. But we've got Norman Nolly. We've got Rapuxa, and we've got Superb, who, by the way, came into this final table 1, 2, 3 in chips. And they are still exactly 1, 2, 3 in chips.
That's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, we've got a lot of chips in play, by the way, as you can see.
We have. Definitely the winner's not clear. Really up for grabs. I guess the Norman Ollie is probably the player we've seen in the least amount of big pots. Rapux has made some moves recently, and Zipper's been the focus of attention, but obviously it's anyone's tournament.
Rapuxa, by the way, their last big score was back in December of last year, where they came first in a PKO Rumble. So it's been a while for them. See if they can close the deal here. They are the short stack, but they've got a lot of chips. And obviously, as you mentioned, they have been aggressive. Unfortunately for them, their opponent just keeps hitting. Bidon Juan is asking for the password. Well, if you missed the password, it is 888-FALL. 888-FALL, no spaces. So go register. You've got about 10 minutes to register for that one. We've given away already today 8 tickets. If you haven't won one, you only have yourself to blame. No, don't cry. We've got more to give away. We have 2 more. We'll play with Lauden Thinks. I'll ask Nick a question. And then we have 2 with the Wheel of Justice at the end of our show. So still 4 more tickets to give away as we hurdle toward our first break.
Yeah. We'll see if people cruise into the break here, or if there's any action. One more hand or no more hands? One more hand.
Yeah, again, all these players guaranteed over $4,400. First place is $8,256. That's in addition to whatever bounties they've already locked up. Got a raise. We've got a 3-bet. Rapuxa is going to let it go. And that, my friends, will not take us to break.
Extra time.
Yeah.
Extra hands. Probably because everyone's, was distracted for a bit by Mega Ticket giveaway. So the time's been added on at the end, I think.
There's a chance that there's a hiccup in the time can all of time, not just the show. Might be off by a minute or so. A pair of 5s here versus a pair of aces. This could be, at least a little bit of action. I'm not sure if I'm going to give Rapuxa a ton of aces. They did not 3-bet pre. And suddenly Zipperb doesn't really like their hand, I imagine. Can't beat a 3, can't beat an ace. They chop it with a 5. They are going to pay off, though. And Rapuxa back up to 45 big blinds at that one.
Yeah, that evens it up a bit. Anyone's tournament.
That really is. So 3 players remain as we do head to break. Back in 5 minutes.
The more I learn about the game, the more I realize how I underestimated how important position really is. Position in poker determines whether you're first or second to act. So at the table, the first few positions are an early position, under the gun, +1 or 2, depending on how big the table is. And then it becomes middle position, so hijack, cutoff, button. And then you have the blinds, small blind and big blind. When I first started playing poker, I was more interested in whether my hand was good or bad. And the flop was good or bad for my hand. Did I make the nuts? Did I not? Should I bluff? Whatever. I didn't really think that much about position. I knew it was something. People told me it was important, but I never really figured out why it was important. And these days, I realize that it is largely determining how big of a pot I can win and potentially lose. Playing out of position, it's hard to get value and it's hard to bluff effectively. And those are 2 pretty important tenets of the game of poker. When you think about playing a big pot in poker, you think about, I'm gonna have to bet before the flop, on the turn, on the river, right? You have a really good hand, you wanna make all those bets. When you're in position, you're last to act and will always get the chance to reopen the betting action. But when you're out of position, often you're gonna be checking your opponent, and that means that sometimes you get to the river and you'll be wanting to put another bet, but you're gonna check and hope to trap or let them bet, and they'll just check back and you won't get your value. And so if you think about it, when you get to the river of a decent sized pot, the pot's gonna be a lot bigger if you have the chance to bet in position versus when you're checking out of position. So at times you're gonna have to play out of position, and there are some things you can do to change your game to make it more profitable for you. One of them is to start with a tighter range. Because it's harder to bluff effectively and get value, you just want to start with a tighter range, give you a better chance to win the pot and then win bigger pots. Other things you can do post-flop would be either to check raise an opponent more often who bets too much, or if they bluff too much, you want to check call them and trap them with your strong hands. One of the most important ways I think 3-betting changes when you're out of position is the sizing of the 3-bet. A lot of players size their 3-bets the same whether they're in position or out, and you want to give your opponent a better price when you're in position and a worse when you're out of position because, as I said earlier, harder to get value, harder to bluff, and so you want to charge them more right now when you're out of position. If we're talking about overall, what's the biggest mistake people make out of position? It's playing too many hands. If you're playing too many hands, you'll say, oh, I'm getting a good price, and maybe you are right now, but the hand doesn't end right now when you call out of the big blind, or even worse, out of the small blind. You still have to deal with a flop, a turn, and a river. Those bets can be a lot, and should be a lot larger than what you just called. And yes, you're getting a good price right now, but what happens in the river when you're playing a 100 big blind pot with a mediocre hand? There are obviously a lot of tools you could use to get better at playing either in position or out of position, but I think one of the most important is just experience. And out of position for a lot of players is like other spots for them, where they feel uncomfortable. And a lot of players, when they feel uncomfortable, they don't want to think about the spot, they don't want to study the spot, they just want to move on and go to the spots where they're more comfortable. But it's actually those situations where you don't exactly know what to do, or where you can experience the most growth in your game and are some of the most important to pay attention to. So don't be afraid to get in the mix, play out of position, maybe make some mistakes and learn from them.
There was a point though, like 2010, you made a deep run in the main event.
Yep.
Like mid 2000s, you win an Aria super high roller. There was a point where it looked like you might be the next great tournament guy.
Well, I think that might just be a little overstated.
Okay, maybe a little, maybe like there was a short-term variance, but I'm saying there was a point there where it looked like you were at least taking it seriously, and maybe this was the path you were going to take.
I was never all in on tournaments, but obviously I was very fortunate, but I had a lot of early success, not even early, 10 years in, whatever. I had a lot of success, but I think it was just a byproduct of the time.
Okay.
Like, I also had a lot of very close misses. I think I have like 11 or 13 WSOP final tables, and I've never finished better than third. So it's like...
a lot of variance there.
Everything, it's just, back then we were very ignorant to it, so you put a run together over the course of a couple of years, and it's like, of course you're the next hot name and you're going to be the guy who does it. But I just always kind of went back to what I knew I was winning for sure at, which was cash. Tournaments were kind of supplementing that. It's like, oh, I ripped off another 500K score. I guess that means I get to take a bigger piece of myself now playing in this private game that Ivy's route.
Right.
Which seemed like it had way, way higher potential and a much larger ceiling available than chasing down these high rollers, which I feel so fortunate I didn't fall down that path, because those guys get all the glory and they deserve every fucking bit of it, because what they do is a hellacious task. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody.
Welcome back. Magic Monday down to 3 players. We had nearly 1,000 runners, and one of these 3 are going to take home the hardware. And, of course, just under $10,000 when it's all said and done. I'm David Tuckman. Joining me today, as per usual, it is the one and only Nick Welthall. We still have more tickets to give away. We've got a free roll to talk about. And, of course, our Wheel of Justice spin at the end of our show. Pair of 6s for Norman, who is currently our chip leader. Superb on 60 big blinds as well. Rapuxa on 46. So no short stacks here.
No. Should be competitive. We haven't seen tons of normal nully.
No, they just pick their spots here and there. Certainly nothing wrong. They've just been making hands and, kind of either flying under the radar, getting paid when they have it, or just kind of picking up a few hands and just, having their opponents bluff at them, like in this spot.
Yeah, they are facing 2 aggressive opponents, so they're going to have to keep making hands, I think. Otherwise, it's going to get tougher, but so far, so good.
Yeah, I mean, they might be aggressive also. We just don't know. It's kind of funny when you see players sometimes who you think they're like, well, I haven't seen him make a move. And you're like, well, they're making so many hands that they realize they're like, I don't need to bluff here. And if I do bluff, then I'll just be too active. So I'll pick my spots. We'll see how it plays out. I know Lime has put some links in the chat. Aaron Baroni, a fantastic follow. Make sure you do follow them. And, of course, 888 Ride, a podcast that I get to do where I drive around with poker celebrities in Vegas, L.A., and who knows, maybe in other cities around the world as well. My latest guest was the grinder, Michael Mizrachi, the reigning main event champion.
Main event champion, good Lord.
Yeah, it's a good one. Should be out. That should be out in the next week or so once they finish editing it.
Awesome.
See how Norman plays this one. I think you probably want to be 3-betting this. You've got the chip lead. Rapuxa's been pretty much raising every button. 6s just aren't going to flop very well. Very often. And they decide to call, though. And this is one of the problems with 6s. They still have the best hand, but they're out of position and they have no idea where they're at.
Exactly that. We've talked before about how those hands cost players a lot of money. And that's the reason why you fold to 10 high, because you don't really have any other good options.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could call one time and kind of see if your opponent has a second barrel in them. You're also calling with, other pairs as well. Rapux has flopped a straight. It's going to be tough to get paid, though.
Hard to do in Hold'em.
Let me know when I should ask you a question, because I've been, like I said,
Why don't you ask me a question about like my life or my hobbies and interests or what I've got going on?
Yeah. Oh, what do you and your lovely wife like to do when you're not, working? Because I know you work so hard.
There's so much to unpack there. Well, this weekend we were in Zurich, my first time in Switzerland, on a mini break.
What did you think of Switzerland?
Well, they went to Zurich and it was very beautiful.
There you go.
Very lovely, gorgeous, very nice place to visit.
Did you get a watch?
I can't comment generally. Pardon?
Did you get a watch?
I don't own or wear or own a watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm not the best person to,
judge.
To go to their shops because they're into that, aren't they? I am quite, I do quite enjoy going to their chocolate shops. They were good. That was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. There you go.
Not watches.
That is that's basically all you need to know about Zurich and Switzerland by Nick Rothwell.
Yeah. It's good looking. It helps if you're into chocolate and watches.
Yeah. And the weather sometimes is warm.
Yes. There you go. That's your Zurich survival guide. You'll be fine.
Isn't there skiing there too?
But there is skiing there, not in Zurich, but near Zurich. Like there's mountains very near, yeah.
Okay. Flush draw here for Norman. And they do miss. Not a great river card, but they're going to bet here. And I'm not sure if King High folds. The 8 does play, by the way.
It does, which is pretty sick.
I might be calling this one.
Well, why are they suddenly bang when an ace comes on the river?
Oh, they're going to raise.
Risky, turns it into a bluff.
Yeah. I think they suspected their opponent was either A, bluffing, or B, maybe going for some thin value. And they decide to raise, and Rapuxin out to 54.6 big blinds. They are now the chip leader.
Yeah, I definitely got early hints that Rapuxa is capable of making some moves, putting some pressure on. We're seeing that.
Yeah, for sure. Norman hitting top pair. Middle pair here for Zipperb on the flop. Nick, you'll be very excited to hear this news.
Ooh.
Yeah, guess what last night was?
Date night for you and the wife?
No. More, even better than that. It was preseason NHL. Hockey is back.
Oh, hot damn.
Yeah, I know.
Tie me down. I am busting to hear more. Are the Colorado Whipsnades going to do well this week?
Oh, yes. Colorado is fantastic.
Something? I don't know.
The Witches have quite the brew cooking.
There you go. Yay for hockey, says Lime Ricky. David and Lime's Hockey Club. I think you should do a spin-off show, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thank fuck it's Monday or something. I don't know.
If Lime and I had a spin-off show,
yes,
how many of you would watch?
To be clear, about ice hockey.
Right, but it would be the main part would be ice hockey, but just like you and I, the main part is poker, and then we do go on tangents. Right. Lime and I would talk about other things, Calgary, Costa Rica related.
I think you get a couple of people. Like an actual couple of people.
like just two people, right?
Yeah. Claire Quiller's in, so there you go.
Oh, then we're doing it, Lime. Are you free?
It's viable. It's hit the minimum viable standard.
Oh, bad turn card here for Superb. This is a really bad turn card for them. I mean, it was a noticeable hand simply because on a paired board, ace high is probably good more often than not. So you knew there would be something getting in there. But now with the club in there as well, with the ace in there as well, going to be difficult for Zipperb not to lose a pretty sizable pot. And this pot's already 28 big blinds.
Yeah, it's interesting as well. It's a very big pot.
Oh,
yeah, it's a very big pot. If they call, we're heads up. But they might call because this looks bluffy. They check raise the flop on a paired board, looks bluffy. And now what are they supposed to have? They're so polarized here. But Zipper does find the fault.
wow. Yeah, I mean, you don't think clubs are really... You're not really concerned about clubs that much simply because the aggressive nature came in the flop.
Right.
There's only one club. You're they're basically telling you I have a 3 or nothing.
Yeah, they're super polarized. Yeah, three or better. But anyway, so
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, are they then just, really quickly pulling the trigger on a tournament busting bluff there? And what bluffs are there is the other question. What bluffs are there that get to the river there?
Bougie would watch too. There you go. We've got 2 people, Player Quiller
Okay,
and
Nancy
Bougie.
said, would I watch? I'd definitely watch the first one.
I would have to send links to Nick, and they would have to be specifically about Nick.
No, I would watch, especially if you use my title.
Right.
Then I'd watch. Bang Pockets Monday with Dave and Lime.
Ooh, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got a cooler here. Norman with King Queen. They're just going to call and save themselves. They've got some backdoor equity. I don't think they can fold just yet. They do make the call, and look at that. They pick up a flush draw. Kind of like betting here. Oh, and look at this. Really nice play by Norman. I like this lead out. They're going to have a lot more 8s in their range than Rapuxa. I don't know if you're not going to get ace king of diamonds to fold, but let's just say Rapuxa had, ace jack without a diamond or a heart draw.
Can they find the bluff?
They're going to have to go large because they're repping an 8 here. They're trying to tell a story. They have an 8.
They are going to have to go large or not at all. Go big or just don't go. Just leave. Yeah.
I prefer that to like going like 1/3 pot.
I agree with you. I think in that case, yeah. Does you do feel sick when they turn over ace king there though?
Yeah, they certainly do. I mean, it's kind of it's really an interesting spot because when you lead out on the turn and your opponent calls you, it does kind of make you think like, okay, what are they calling me with, and can I get that hand to fold on the river?
Tell you what, Rapuxa's kind of taken over since we went 3-handed here.
Yeah, you were quick on that one. You said Rapuxa's been making moves and been playing, and they're getting some hands, and they've been very aggressive. By the way, if you ever win a ticket, I know Lime Ricky is trying to get a hold of all of you. If you ever win a ticket on our show, and I certainly hope you all do, make sure your whispers are not set to private. Make sure you pay attention to them so Lime Ricky can get you your ticket. Lime says no one wants to hear Lime talk about hockey. No, Lime, you can talk about Costa Rica, monkeys, rain. I'll talk about hockey.
Let's let the market decide. Let the audience decide. Maybe they will. Maybe we don't know. Oh, Zipper decides to commit here. Does not believe Rapuxa's 3-bet. Thinks they're being a bit out of line, and they're pretty much right.
Yeah.
David, we've got 2 more tickets to give away. And we're going to do it by a lot of things question. You're going to ask me one. Have you got one, or do you need some thinking time?
No, I've had one for days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So the rules very quickly. I'm going to ask Nick a question. You have to climb inside Nick's brain and try to figure out how he thinks. What is he thinking of? Time is of the essence. So whoever has the right answer first, okay? Whoever's closest or the right answer first actually is going to win. So you want to be quick on the draw on this one. And you cannot have a duplicate answer. Duplicate answers are no good. You can only answer once. You can do this on the YouTube chat or here in Twitch. Either way. Are you ready, Nick?
I'm ready. We've got 2 tickets left. Who will it be? What is the question, David?
Well, today is the official day of autumn, right? I mean, it does vary. Some years it's September 20th, sometimes 21st, sometimes on the 22nd. How many years ago did the seasons become a thing? Like scientists kind of looked at this and were like, yeah, we're going to make it like summer solstice and autumn and
how
winter.
many years ago?
Yeah, how many years ago did the scientists figure out the seasons?
The scientists.
Well, whoever it was, I don't know. Somebody
around. Wasn't it druids or some shit?
I don't know, but somebody. I mean, listen, when we were kids, it was just, hey, it's summer, yay. Oh, it's winter, yay. But at some point in history, assuming many, many years ago, I don't know when, I know you do, though, and you certainly are figuring this out. Many years ago, at some point, they said, autumn. When? September 21st. Why? Right, here. King Jack versus King 9, all in.
It's good.
It is. King Jack, we got a full double up. And look at this. We got a new game. So get your answers in. How many years ago did they come up with this? When I say they, the generic they. Winning Kathy says seasons figured out themselves.
It's years. How many years ago? That's what you're inputting. How many years ago?
Right,
How many years ago? So, Mona, you've put 650 BC, but you need to put how many years ago is your guess?
I thought it was a kind of an interesting thing, right? I mean, many, many years ago, I'm assuming people were like, God, it gets hot. Ooh, flush share. It gets hot. Then it gets colder. Then it gets hotter, right?
Yes.
But, at some point, I assume either astronomers or scientists kind of figured out,
I'll, if you just,
stop talking.
give me a second, I'll reveal that to you when I present the answer.
My bad.
You don't need to worry about that. That's all going to be made clear.
This has been it's been on my mind all week. It's something that's fascinated me, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to Google this. I'm just going to ask Nick.
Well, Rapuxa's bluffing at the wrong pot here, but they don't know it yet.
That Deprived King says, "What was the question?" Sorry, I can't do it again. Somebody help him.
How many years ago were the seasons created or decided upon? How many years ago? So we got a situation where Rapux has been bluffing. If they don't, they shut it down. Okay, so if they did pull the trigger on the river, obviously they're walking into the nuts. Yeah,
Rapux, it's a really nice check there, by the way, by Norman, kind of recognizing their opponent is capable of bluffing and also just figuring out, going, listen, if my opponent has something, they're going to bet. If they don't, I'll give them enough rope to hang themselves.
Yeah, I wonder if Rapuxa will tighten up now. They've had a couple of, they were threatening to steamroll at this, but they've had a couple of bluffs go wrong. Basically, they've run into hands, and now obviously a bit short.
Yeah, it's a tough spot for them because, look at that, Jack on the turn. It's a tough spot for them because, I think they understand that their image is not exactly great and their bluffs might not work, but at the same time, it's three-handed. They can't really count on making hands at this point. By the way, all three of these players at one point have been the chip leader.
Yeah, it's been quite the battle. Fun one.
Yes.
And all three have been playing to win. No question about that. They've all been aggressive at different times.
Yeah.
Especially
King High. King High, the best hand here. For the record, I'm actually old enough to have been around when they invented it. And I guess they didn't really invent it, right? I mean, it's always been there. It's just they just like came upon it and they were like, yes, I know what it is now.
I'll
But
be honest,
happy autumn.
I don't know how they did it. It's quite impressive.
Right?
Pre-internet, definitely. So,
I mean, it's not hard to figure out that, like, okay, like it gets after a certain amount of like suns ups and sundowns, like it starts to get cold, and then after a number of those, it starts to get warm. But the real question is,
you're going to notice there's shorter days and longer days, aren't you? And like the first time it happens, you're going to go, I swear to God, it's not as light for as long. And then after 2 or 3 years, you're going to start to cotton on, and then you might start writing it down.
right? You start going, you go, hey. When the sun goes up and down this many times, we start getting less sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and you go from there. Just work from there, basically.
In fairness, if I was around back then, I don't think we would have. We still would be like, I don't know. I don't get it.
I think it's reasonable to assume that neither of us would have even noticed.
What? Nick, have you noticed that it gets darker? No.
No.
Not at all. Yeah,
Day,
because
night, night than it's day.
Like I'm genuinely amazed that like this I could call Nick. What? There's nothing. There's no wires. I don't understand. How does that work?
No one knows.
Some
people pretend to know. They don't know.
No.
I'm
Contest is closed, by the way.
I'm going to be honestly. You asked an intriguing question, but the contest has now closed, so the answer will not help you. I hope you guessed.
Yes.
Our last 2 tickets of the night, but we do have the Wheel of Poker Justice to come with 2 big boys, 2 $109 tickets on it. I get some action here with Rapuxa down to 19 big blinds.
I just want to be clear. So we're giving away 10 $33 satellite tickets that you can use to get into the main event.
Correct.
And then in addition to that, we're going to give away 2 more $109 tickets. We are incredibly generous.
Here we go.
All in. David. Oh, a set of 5s. Rapuxa with a full house. Look at this, Rapuxa. On the ledge of obscurity. Saves themselves, doubles up, and is back to 38 big blinds. Less blinds in play than were just, say, 20, 30 minutes ago. I can only assume the blinds went up.
I think that is happening, yeah. That is part of this final table.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Norman only shoves. A little bit of tilt, maybe. It's a big shove. He gets called.
Oh, they do get called. That's it. A queen. Queen on the river. That's not a queen. It's another jack. And superb. With the elimination, Norman, Nolly, Ace 10 up in flames. They are out in third place. They go from chip leader to out in 2 hands.
Amazing. Only they will know if there was a little bit of frustration in that shove. Not the worst play in the world, but a big shove. Just after they lost to the 5s, and we're heads up.
Yeah, with the bounties and third place money, they will take home just under $6,000.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty good score. Yeah, the final 2 players, by the way, each guaranteed well over $6,000, and that's and then with their bounties, even more than that. So we're heads up. Leo Geiger says, I have answered about the names given, not the concept. I am questioning myself now. That's part of the, see, that is always part of the game. Part of the game is, it's an imperfect game. It's not fair. And you do have to sort of figure out how Nick and I interpret the question. That's part of it.
So what does David think? Exactly what it is. So Rapuxa needs to get their hands on some chips, but they should have a game that's very suited to heads up. They've shown that they're aggressive. They look for opportunities to make moves. Exactly how you need to be in heads up.
Yeah, I mean, both these
either. So
yeah, I mean, Zip Herb again coming off just an amazing week. They came in first and second in the Daily James PKO Rumble just this past Friday and Saturday. Now they're in the final 2 of this tournament. So the last 4 or 5 days for them have been truly magical as they look to close the deal here on Magic Monday.
Ollie's absolutely right. Ollie gets it. The fairness of the game is in the unfairness of the game. That's right. It is equally unfair and therefore fair.
You could argue that it couldn't be even more. It couldn't be more fair because of its unfairness. Rapuxa with king high has the best of it right now, but as you can see, a sizable chip disadvantage for Rapuxa. This is about almost a 5-1 chip edge for Superb. Superb, as you mentioned, Brazilian.
According to Leo, yeah, I haven't done the research, but Leo's always on this kind of thing.
I'm willing to take Leo by
Our
his word.
Our Brazilian chat ambassador.
Yes, Leo would not guide us wrong.
Agree. Strong agree. Pucks are trying to fight back here. 22 big blinds.
Yeah, and this could get interesting.
Depends if they 3-bet, doesn't it? Oh well, it's a limp anyway. So, okay, now we might be getting the money in.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, you just aren't going to give Superb too many aces. Remember, they limped in on the button, and now they have a full house. If a heart comes off, it's over.
Yeah, Zipper praying for action here.
Well, they got it. The lead out from Rapuxa. Just a call, and there's the heart.
Wow. What a cooler. What a
Put
setup
a bow
hand.
on this. Yeah, this is just awful. I like the lead out by Rapuxa with the 6. Just really unfortunate for them as they make the flush. They're going to bet. Here's the all-in. Whoever sings when the show is over, warm up your voice because this one is over. Superb with the full house against the nut flush, essentially, and Rapuxa gone in second. Superb going to pick up these final 2 bounties. And Superb, the Brazilian, certainly was superb. I go back to that 5-bet shove with the 5s. That was a lot of fun. It really was. With the bounties, by the way, and first place money, Superb has just taken home about $11,000, maybe a little bit more. Rapuxa, by the way, a good score for them as they take home about $7,000 for their second place finish.
And Zipper is in our chat, David. They've joined us in chat for their legendary moment. Well played to you. What did he have on the 5s? He folded aces. No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't. It was a good read by you. They had ace 3. They had.
Yeah, that was a great play with the 5s. I would love to kind of get into it. Obviously, this is not the place for it, but love to know what the thought process was on the 5s, how you 5-bet there, just knowing your opponent there. He actually had ace 3, Superb. You were spot on there. And congratulations to you. What a way to kick off autumn. Again, our main event will be next Tuesday. Before we say goodbye, though, we have tickets to give away, Nick.
We do.
I asked you a question about the origination of the seasons.
Yeah, very easy one. If, like me, you're well-versed in key mathematical and scientific developments throughout the ages, everyone knows that the seasons, the solstices, as in the peak and trough of the sun's relationship to the earth, were first established by the ancient Greeks in 500 BC, Archimedes, Pythagoras, all of those lot. And you'll know them all. You know them all.
I had them over last night.
Yeah, and so the answer is schoolboy stuff. 2,525 years ago.
It's amazing. But once again, Nick Wealthall knows what Nick Wealthall thinks. He has gotten the answer spot on.
Let's
2000, go. Yeah. 2,500 is the exact right answer. Actually, 2,525 is the exact right answer. It's amazing.
500 BC, yeah.
We have winners, by the way. Lots of people said right around 2,500, but Noob Frost Mage was first. Noob Frost Mage was first.
Well done,
They
Noob.
are going to win a ticket, a $33 ticket. And Mo Agree, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, won it by 1 with a guess of 2,451 compared to other guesses. So well done, Noob Frost Mage and Mo Agree. You have just each won a $33 ticket. As always, make sure you pay attention to your whispers so Lime Ricky can get you your ticket. And with that, we have the Wheel of Justice. That's right. They're all talking about it. If you don't know what it is, stick with us. It's a lot of fun. Are you ready for it, Nick?
I am ready for it, but I want to know why there's so many names on it.
Oh my gosh.
That somebody spoofed the system here, surely. This is a crazy amount of names. This is everyone that's ever played poker. GG to you, Zipper. Thanks for checking in. Dave Zipper said that he just thought that he would bluff in that spot, which is really interesting. Are we getting bluffed on Wheel of Poker Justice? We'll find out, because you can only win if you're in chat. Let's see who's been good this week and who's going to win a big boy, a $109 ticket. Let's spin the wheel. Around he goes. Let's find out who's been good and who's won a big ticket.
It is Drop Set 1. That's right.
Drop Set.
Drop Set, you have just won. If you're in the chat, you have just won. Are you here? Are you here, Drop Set?
They are.
Yes, Drop Set.
All the people on the biggest, crampest wheel ever, Drop Set is here. You win a $109 ticket. Huge prize. Congrats.
I'm going to have to build a bigger wheel next week.
You are. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, let's do it. Should we spin it again?
Let's do it. Respin the wheel of Poker Justice. See how fast she turns. Somebody's going to win a $109 ticket. It could be you. It could be you. It is you.
It's you.
Sanon 777. Sanon, are you here to claim your prize? Sanon. Calling Sanon.
777. Are they here?
Soranaki next to me, but not me. Yes. Normal service resumed. Sanon is here. Wow,
Sanon!
we found 2 winners immediately. Beautiful.
That's amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this people. I saw all of this, and
All
I
the
thought we would be here
people.
for an hour.
Same.
That's amazing. Hey, listen, I want to, first of all, congratulations to all of you who have won tickets. We just gave away 12 tickets. For those of you who want satellite tickets, good luck. We certainly hope that you turn that into a main event seat, and we hope that you are here on our show next Tuesday. Remember, next Tuesday, we will be here for a magical Tuesday.
Don't miss it. It's going to be huge.
And of course, congratulations to Superb. Came into our final table as a chip leader. He exits with all the chips and about $11,000. What a way to kick off autumn. For Hayden, for Lime Ricky, for Wendy, and of course for Nick Wealthall, I'm David Tuckman. Good night.
Good night.